Ladies and gentlemen, you are connected to the Patel Engineering Limited Q1 FY'25 results conference call hosted by Kiran Advisors. The call will be for 45 minutes only. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star, then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Jainam Savla from Kiran Advisors. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you. On behalf of Kiran Advisors, I welcome you all to the conference call of Patel Engineering Limited. From management team, we have Ms. Kavita Shirvekar, Managing Director, Mr. Rahul Agrawal, Acting Chief Financial Officer, and Mr. Aditya Bajaj, Investor Relations. Now I hand over the call to Ms. Kavita Shirvekar. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Patel Engineering Limited Q1 FY'25 earnings call. We have provided a presentation summarizing the company's performance for Q1 FY'25 along with the results on the stock exchange for your convenience. I trust you have had the opportunity to review the same. At the outset, this is the first earnings call without the presence of late Shri Rupen Patel. He will be missed. His sudden demise left us all in shock. It took us some days to grieve and get moving ahead. In his own words, the show had to go on. So Mrs. Janki Patel has taken on the role of chairperson as a non-executive director representing the promoter group. Additionally, I have now assumed the role of managing director of the company. Mr. Patel had long held ambition to make Patel Engineering an indispensable part of India's infra growth. Thus, a core team of professionals was groomed over the last decade to run the company in all eventuality. Further, we have made recent appointments of Mr. DeMello as a whole-time director. He has an extensive experience of over 38 years in the infrastructure and real estate industry, including international experience. And Mr. Shankara Rao has been appointed as an independent director. Dr. Rao has 35 years of management and engineering experience and expertise in the infrastructure industry, banking and finance and institutional development. He has 10 years of board-level management experience and served in prestigious Government of India, All India Development Financial Institutions like IDBI, IDFC, IFCL and its subsidiaries. Thus, the company today has a settled leadership that is well versed in all the business operations. Now coming to the sector outlook, the government's proposed spending of INR 11.11 lakh crore on infrastructure highlights the importance attached to this industry as an economic engine. Historically, infrastructure has been a labor-intensive industry. Every rupees 1 crore invested in the infrastructure sector generates 200 to 350 man-years of employment for unskilled, semi-skilled and skilled workforce. This in turn synchronizes well with the government's focus on job creation. Interestingly, the Union Budget's emphasis on promoting pumped storage projects is a pivotal step towards a sustainable and resilient energy future. This opens a huge opportunity for us as more than 60 gigawatt of pumped storage projects are under survey and investigation stage, which shall come up for bidding in next year or two. With the general elections being over, now the order inflow for the entire industry is opening up, which was otherwise subdued in the last year. See, hydropower, there is an immediate opportunity of more than 30,000 megawatt of projects of worth more than 1 lakh crores are ready to be tendered. Irrigation, more than 70,000 crore has been allocated for Jal Jeevan Mission and another 9,000 crore has been allocated for Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sanjay Yojana by the Center for FY'25 in the recent budget. This is apart from state budgets where again huge funds have been allocated for spending for irrigation projects by almost all the states. Tunneling, more than 2,500 kilometers if tunneling works are coming over more than 800 projects. More than 80,000 crore is allocated for road projects. These total up to upwards of INR 3 lakh crore worth of projects. As part of our company plans to grow the order book, we are on course to bid for nearly INR 50,000 crore worth of these open projects and expect to receive around 10 to 12,000 crore worth of projects in next 1 year. Now coming to the business updates, I will now walk you through some of the key business developments in this quarter. Firstly, the Tunnel T15 and Part T14 project located in Jammu and Kashmir has been substantially completed and Indian Railways has conducted trial runs on this stretch, marking a major milestone in the Udhampur-Srinagar-Baramulla Rail Link project. The USPI project enhances all-weather connectivity between the Kashmir Valley and the rest of India. The project was awarded to us by Ircon International Limited with a value of around Rs 2,300 crores. NATMA technology was adopted to carry out the tunnel work. A total of around 1,600 skilled and semi-skilled workforce were involved in the project. Secondly, at our Arun 3 hydropower project site located in Nepal, we have achieved the final breakthrough of the HRT between Phase 4 and Phase 5. The final breakthrough was achieved on 4th June 2024 in the presence of Honorable Prime Minister of Nepal, Shri Prachanda. Moving to the new orders for the quarter, the company declared L1 for an irrigation project worth Rs 317 crores in Maharashtra, which would be executed as a joint venture with our share of 35%. Coming to the order book position of the company, as on 30th June, the total order book stands at Rs 17,900 crores. Out of that, 61% is from hydro, 21% from irrigation, around 11% from tunneling, and rest from other sectors. I will now request Mr. Rahul Agarwal, who has taken over as the acting CFO, to take you through the financial performance of the company for the quarter. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining the call. I will now run you through the financial performance of the company for Q1 FY'25. On a consolidated basis, the revenue from operations for Q1 FY'25 is Rs 1,101 crore, which is in line with the last year revenue, which was 1,118 crores. This was due to subdued order inflow in last year to date due to recently completed elections and the impact of an early monsoon and few of our projects. However, the company expects to grow around 10% as guided earlier on a full year basis and expects to get multiple orders as bidding has commenced post completion of elections. And the company expects the order book to grow around 25,000 crore in next 1 year, which will give a boost to the revenues in FY'26. Our operating EBITDA for the quarter is around 15.3% as compared to 15.2% in the corresponding period last year. The net profit is up by 25.81% at Rs 48.17 crore for the quarter as compared to 38.29 crore in the corresponding previous period. On a standalone basis, revenue from operations for Q1 FY'25 is at Rs 1082.44 crores as against 1,090 crore in Q1 FY'24, and the operating EBITDA is at 14.9% as compared to 13.95% in the previous corresponding period. The net profit for the quarter on standalone basis is 68 crores as compared to 130 crores in the corresponding period, previous period. This was due to exceptional income of 91 crores in that quarter, mainly due to the sale of a subsidiary. The sector-wise revenue breakup on a standalone basis for Q1 FY'25 is as follows: hydropower 51%, irrigation 25%, tunneling 11%, roads and others balance 13%. Moving on to the debt position, the consolidated gross debt as on 30th June stands at around 1,500 crores as against 1,955 crore as on June 30th, 2023, and the total advances from clients have reduced from 831 crores to 764 crores. Hence, gross serviceable debt has reduced from 2,800 crores in June 23 to 2,258 crores in June 24, a total reduction of 530 crores. Further, we have cash balance of around 350 crores as on June 24, as against a cash balance of 256 crores as on June 30, 2023. The consolidated debt to equity ratio has improved from 0.67 to 0.42 in the last 1 year. In Q1 FY'25, we have raised equity of rupees 400 crores through QIP, and we have further realized around 238 crores from arbitration awards. The same has enabled the company to reduce the debt and also augment the working capital requirements of the company. And accordingly, the finance cost in Q1 FY'25 has reduced from 88 crores to 84 crores. The debt breakup is as follows. The working capital debt is around 830 crores and term debt is 665 crores, which is expected to be repaid in the next 2 to 3 years. Overall, working capital days have also come down, and on a gross basis, it is 206 days, but out of which 104 days we expect to realize through arbitration and claims. Hence, net normal working capital is around 102 days. Now I'll hand over back to Ms. Kavita for closing remarks.
This has been an eventful quarter. We had to overcome an organizational loss in the form of Shri Rupen Patel. His far-sightedness has held us in a good state. Today, the company has a steady order book, a settled team, and robust systems and processes to tackle any eventuality. That said, we are well poised to take advantage of the opportunities arising out of the government's focus on infra push. That was a small brief from our side. Now we shall be happy to answer any further questions which you all may have. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use headsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is from the line of Chirag Shah from White Pine Investment Managers Private Limited. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
Chirag.
Yeah, hi. How are you? Thanks a lot for this opportunity. So my first question is just to while there has been a sudden and sad demise of Patelji, Rupenji, but if you can just elaborate and help us understand that where was the maximum involved in the company in terms of various business operations and how things will be going ahead. Are you making any changes in the team structure, whether short-term or permanent in nature? So that would be the first question.
Let me tell you, Chirag, I'm Kavita here. See, Mr. Patel was the driving force of this organization. As I mentioned, his sudden demise left us all in shock. But he always believed in, developing professional teams. His vision is, development of people. Like in his own words, the show had to go on. See, I'll tell you one thing. A core team of professionals was grown over the last decade to run the company in all eventualities. I have been involved at close quarters in turning around the company, as you are aware, from roles of high debt and minimal order book to its present position. I have been an active part of taking strategic decisions, running critical projects and resolving project issues among other things. So Mr. Patel was a guiding force for us and like his core team, engineers, professionals, financial professionals, all, we were actively involved and we were working with him under his guidance. So now I can tell you that the professional team developed by Mr. Patel is capable of taking forward his vision ahead and work together as a team. We will come out more stronger.
Hello.
Yes, Chirag.
Yeah, thanks a lot for this. So it will be safe to even assume that client interaction, client facing, also the team was there and So it will not be that big a challenge for us to carry his legacy forward. That is a safe assumption to make.
Yes, Chirag, see, I was actively involved in project execution and meeting all clients.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, apologies for this, but this is just to reassure the investing community about it. So, the second question is...
Right.
Chirag, it's business as usual for us.
Yeah.
The company runs as it was.
Yeah. And my second question is on order book. So I presume by Q3 we should start seeing the momentum back from government slash central agency side, central PSC side. That is a safe way to look at order book flow momentum?
Yes, so the order bidding has started post-elections in this quarter, and so the order inflow should start looking maybe three months or something down the line. Okay.
So that's what. So Q3 is a reasonable, so somewhere in Q3 or Q4 is a reasonable assumption. They would start awarding the orders, the bidders, L1 bidders would be getting the orders and all those stuff, right? That is a fair assumption, 3 to 6 months time.
Right.
Great. And on the immediate basis, would you like to make a comment, for how many orders have you bid, which would come up in next 12 months? Would you like to comment anything on that side?
So the bidding has just started. We have identified around 50,000 crores of work to bid, immediately. So that bidding will start now. Okay, great.
And lastly, on margins, how should one look at margins? We would be in the similar historical range, or we can see some uptick on the margin range that we have?
Historical range.
Okay, great. Thank you very much, and all the best.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone telephone. The next question is from the line of Ananya Swaminathan from C Square Info Solution Limited. Please go ahead.
Hi, thanks for the opportunity. I want to know the current order book status and the bidding pipeline as well.
So current order book is around 17,900 crores, which includes an L1 of 100 crores, and that L1 LOA is received recently. So, and bidding pipeline status around 50,000 crores.
Okay, sir. And what about the execution period?
Around 4 years.
Okay. And any other area we are targeting other than hydro?
So we are targeting hydro, irrigation, tunneling, and we may also look at roads at, reasonable works if they come in.
Okay, and for irrigation, maximum order book size would be?
So it depends on the project to project, like it starts from 500 to 1,000, 1,500 crores.
Okay, and how much are we eligible to bid?
There is no restriction as such.
Yeah, there is no restriction as such. Whatever projects are coming up for bidding, we are able to bid. It's only we have to decide which one will go ahead.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Prashant Seshakar from Unified Corporate Research Private Limited. Please go ahead.
Yeah. I just wanted to ask you bookkeeping questions. One is, how many employees you have at the moment, with a breakup on the technical side and the non-technical side?
So total employees is around 4,600, of which almost 50% would be more than technical side.
50% will be technical side. Okay.
Yeah.
And can you share the number which was there on 31st March 2024 and 31st March 2023 for the same?
So 24, I think it was somewhere around same 4,500, and for 23 would be 4,200, 300.
4,200. Okay. Second question is the arbitration award money which is received. Which line item it goes to? It goes in reducing the other expenses, or it goes in the other income part of it?
No, so this is arbitration money received. So that will improve my overall receivable positions and all in the balance sheet.
So it doesn't come in the P&L at all?
No.
Okay. That was just the second one. Because you don't make any money on this thing, because sometimes what happens is you get a profit margin on the cost escalations. So that is not...
No. So I see, if it is an arbitration award already awarded in our favor, and then it is there on the books, then there will be no receipt in the P&L for the same.
So you don't get some extra profit or something on the cost escalations or whichever technical feeds you work on, say improvement or anything?
No, we receive when the arbitration award is received.
Okay, so you account for it at that time?
Yeah.
Okay. Just to clarify that. And third question was in regard to Subansiri hydroelectric project, have you completed your share of work or is it pending still?
So the work is going on and we expect to complete in another 1 year's time.
Yeah, there are some phases to be completed, so it is being done accordingly.
But project is, progressing as per schedule.
As per schedule. Okay. And last question is about this irrigation project which you received recently. You said you are partnering with someone. Can you share the name of the partner in that?
So it's a local partner. Shiv Structure or some name is there. Yeah, local partner.
It's a local partner. Okay. That was from my side. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Viraj Mahadevia from Money Group. Please go ahead.
Hi, thank you for taking my question. Well understood on the order book build-up, slowdown given elections, etc. But the Q1 FY'25 revenue from operations, was that slower or flat based on the monsoon, or what was the reason for lack of pickup given that we already had an existing order book?
So see, there are a couple of things in there. One is because there was a minimal order inflow in the last year, so our revenue is flat. We had expected a little jump up, but there were some early monsoons at some of the project sites. So then this quarter revenue was flat. But on a full year basis, we still expect to, be there around 10%.
Understood. Any plans, given the 650 odd term loan debt, any plans to hive off the non-core assets that you all have highlighted before? Any progress on that in terms of land parcels, etc., in prime locations to bring that down faster, apart from the arbitration money of 200 plus crores every year?
See, we are in discussion for various land parcels. So post-elections again, the things will start because till elections there were no discussions happening. And so let's see, maybe not this year, something next year.
Understood. Okay, all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on the touchtone telephone now. The next question is from the line of Shram Garg from Ladder Rep Finance Limited. Please go ahead. Hello, Shram. Please go ahead.
Thanks for the opportunity. My first question is with respect to what is the conversion ratio of order winning in the past?
So between 20 to 25%.
So if we are bidding for 50,000 crores of order, then we can expect somewhere around 10 to 12,500 crores of order book that will ensure in this year.
Yeah, that's what.
And we remain intact with our revenue and EBITDA margin guidance that has been provided earlier for 10 to 15% growth in revenue and around 15% EBITDA margin level.
Yeah, so we still expect around 10% growth in revenue. The EBITDA will be maintained like 14% or what was there.
Okay. And with respect to the arbitration, do we expect more arbitration awards to be received in this financial year, or is up to the level of 220 and 230 crores level?
So we'll see, maybe, some collections may happen, but we're not sure whether this year or it may go up to next year.
Okay. Thank you so much. That's it from my side. All the best.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Shirley from Unity Finance. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, good evening. So my question is, how do you plan to boost new orders this year after the slowdown in financial year 24?
So there are a lot of orders which were pending and in pipeline to be coming up for bidding post-election. So now the bidding is started, and we expect a lot of orders to come in the next 1 year.
Okay. So with the MD's sudden passing, what's the plan for leadership going forward?
Ms. Janki Patel has taken over the role of chairperson, representing the promoter group, and I have now assumed the role of managing director of the company.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Manu Jindal from Thorin Technology. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, sir and ma'am. So my very first question is regarding the press release where you have mentioned the consolidated Q1 FY'24 PAT of 38.29 crores, whereas in the presentation that PAT is around 50.26 crores. Can you just help me out here, like why is there a divergence? Is it due to the other income piece?
Oh, sorry, Kamal, your voice broke in between, so we could not hear it. The PAT
Sure.
The consolidated PAT for net profit for owners of is 48 crores in the presentation as well. And
No, sir. My question. No, sir. My question was, in the press release, it is written that Q1 FY'24 PAT is 38.29 crores, whereas in the presentation, Q1 FY'24 PAT is written as 50.26 crores. So why is there?
Okay, so 50.26 crore in the presentation is net profit from continuing operations. Last year there was some discontinued operations for a subsidiary which was sold, so that 12 crore negative was there, and then net was 38.
Oh, I get it. So my second question is regarding the value of non-core assets still remaining with the group, and what, according to your expectations, would be the timeline when it would be monetized?
So, see, we expect out of the land bank what we have, we will first target new land parcels of maybe between 200 to 300 crores, and that realization timeline is over next 1-2 years. Apart from this, whatever money we'll get from arbitration awards is extra.
Got it. And sir, regarding the order book, which you have mentioned, where you have broken down the percentage-wise completion stage, just wanted to know what is the general of all the order book, what is the general duration of these projects? Like if you take the average duration, or I don't know, like the metric which you track for the durations of these projects, what is the average duration for these projects?
4 years is what is the book-to-bill ratio right now.
Got it. And the revenue recognition is based on the milestone, like as and when the milestones are achieved, you invoice it to the customer. Am I correct?
So it is on percentage completion basis, the revenue is booked, and invoices in projects are on monthly basis based on the quantity executed as per the contract.
Okay. And sir, regarding the completion stage of below 10%, where your order book is 6613 crores as per the presentation, what is
61 crores?
How much is?
Yeah.
What is the order book which is not even started yet? Like below 10%, we know it's 6,613 CR, but what is the order book that has not yet been started? Like, what is the 0% mark? Like, what is the value of that order book?
So only one project which was L1 and now the LOA is received. Rest all projects have started. So there is no project which is stalled or anything.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. That's it from my side.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and one on the touchtone telephone now. I will repeat, anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and one on the touchtone telephone. The next question is from the line of Ananya Swaminathan from C Square Info Solution Limited. Please go ahead.
Thank you for taking my question again. I wanted to know what is our plan for long-term debt reduction, and will there be any interest cost savings?
See, interest cost saving is there in this year because of debt reduction happened, and the long-term plan is the term debt we want to make it nil over the next 2-3 years. There will be working capital debt based on some additional projects taken, some additional working capital debt may be taken, but the overall serviceable debt may not increase.
Okay. Okay, sir. And is there any further revision for credit rating? Is it possible?
So it was recently upgraded to A- from BBB+ post our March results. Next review may happen probably after end of March next year.
Okay, sir. And what is your outlook for road sector? How much order we are targeting?
Sorry, I could not hear your question. Can you repeat, please?
What is your outlook for road sector? Specifically, like how much order are we targeting?
Road sector is not a core focus target for us, but we'll still look for projects and, whenever we expect good projects to come in.
So road project, selectively we'll bid for the project.
Okay. Okay. So any other focus area which you would like to highlight?
The focus area would be hydropower projects, pump storage projects, which are coming up newly. 60 gigawatt of pump storage projects are expected to come up in the next few years. So that is one area which we see that a lot of projects will come. Government and budget also has given focus on that. So apart from that, irrigation, tunneling, all we are doing anyway, so that we'll continue to do.
Okay. So what is the expected building in that area?
So right now, whatever 50,000 crores we identified is covering everything. Then maybe after 6 months, we'll see more projects will come.
Okay. And any new projects in Northeast, from Northeast? Which
Yeah, there, Northeast also.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Ashika Trivedi from KDA Securities Private Limited. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes.
So, sir, my question is that in the opening comments, we have highlighted pump storage as a huge opportunity. So, have we executed any order in this segment in the past?
Yes, we are doing one pump storage project. Right now, around 4 pump storage projects are being executed in India. One we are doing.
So, are we doing it in a partnership or standalone basis?
Standalone.
Standalone, yeah.
Okay. And who would be our competitors in this space?
So it is similar to what we have for competition for hydropower projects.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Yashwant from Cogin. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. So we are seeing a remarkable increase in our net profit. So can you just highlight some points, because on a flat growth, we are really done very good at the bottom line level. So can you please highlight what has driven such a 25% plus growth at our bottom line for the consolidated numbers?
Majority would be reduction in the finance cost. Because we have reduced finance costs by around 4-5 crores, so that is one of the major reasons. And rest, what we see is this quarter EBITDA margin was higher than compared to the previous 1.1%.
Okay. So what is the plan for the whole FY'25 towards your debt repayment?
The debt repayment, right now we have already made debt repayments for whatever money we have realized from arbitration awards, and also we had surplus money from QIP which has been used to reduce the debt, which may be used for working capital when the new projects come in. And going forward, as and when money gets realized from arbitration awards or other non-core assets, we will reduce the debt.
Okay. So what kind of a growth guidance you would like to give for net profit for the year?
Net profit, see, it is turnover and EBITDA is similar. So net profit accordingly got savings in further, and apart from that, interest cost will be there from last year. So that will directly add to the net profit.
Okay. And sir, we have our current order book standing as on June is around 17,800 crores. So what is the timeline when we expect this? I mean, for the first 25, how much do we expect in terms of the revenue, and going forward for the 26-27 from the current order book?
So this is a book-to-bill ratio of 4 times.
Okay.
So accordingly, the revenue will be there.
Okay. And so last one, please accept my condolence towards Mr. Patel's timeline. But after his key professionally, the company has been very successfully handled by you and Kavita ma'am and other professional teams. So what kind of a confidence have you faced anything, any problem while applying for any tenders or receiving any tenders with the change in the management, or how is the response?
So tender is based on our company pre-qualification. So there is no issue as such. We are continue bidding for the projects.
So there is a positive response to the team.
Yeah, and see, all staff, senior staff and all, they are there for the company for this long. So that thing continues. There is no change as such at that location.
So for us, business as usual. We are continue bidding for the projects. Our execution at all project sites are also going on as per schedule.
Yeah, but see, the company has been handled by the professional team for past couple of years. But there are sentiments. So I just wanted to understand any response from the client.
No, you are right. Correct. So bidding, there is no issue as such.
Bidding is no issue. And sir, are we planning to materialize anything from the land sale or the asset sale which we have to monetize, or we will keep it on a hold again to see the good value coming up for us?
So we'll keep on discussing. We are not in a rush to do it. We will keep on discussing, as and when we get good offers, we'll go ahead.
Okay. Thank you so much for my side, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is on the line of Snehal Pawar from PSP Capital. Please go ahead. Hello, Snehal. Please go ahead.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
So my question was, which projects or sector will you prioritize in the upcoming years?
So we would like to maintain a similar mix. Hydro pump storage projects would be maximum portion of the order book. Rest other segments will cover balance 40 to 45%.
Okay. So one more additional question, sir. Main factors behind improved margin that we have seen in this quarter, Q1 FY'25?
No, just about the mix of the work.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The next question is on the line of Manu Jindal from Thorin Technology. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, my another question is regarding the competitive intensity. like recently, I think 4 to 5 months ago, there was a news article which was mentioning that Patel's share of hydroelectric energy sector is like 45%. It has jumped from 25% to 45%. Just wanted to know, like 45% is a pretty huge market share. What is it that Patel Engineering enjoys as a competitive advantage which bigger players are unable to match that kind of, that kind of heft in this market?
So, see, we have the experience factor which is there for very long. We have been working, the most of the projects of hydropower projects come in the Northeast, J&K, Himachal, and we have been working there since ages. So we know the terrain well, so we are able to plan well. And we have that experienced staff, equipment and everything, because hydro is again a specialized work.
So see, we are known for our we are known for our unmatched capabilities in successfully undertaking challenging and time-consuming projects in the hydro segment. So we have a team of technical team, strong technical team and capabilities, which differentiate us from rest of the others.
Sure. And ma'am, my last question is about the technology upgrades which happen in this sector. Like, how do we essentially ensure that we are upgrading the technologies? How do we get this knowledge transfer? Is it by visiting other countries, or how does it exactly happen?
So see, we have a mechanical head, we have a procurement and source head, we have a technology head, who is evaluating and assessing the whatever latest technology available in the market. We try to implement. Like recent example, at our Kiru project, we develop and I think assemble tower belt system for the concreting, mass concreting. So we did on our own. This is first time in India we did actually. So these kind of innovation, research and development, we have a special team allocated for these tasks also.
And they go across all the world to look at new and identify new technologies.
Sure. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. That's it from my end.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on the touchtone telephone now. I will repeat. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on the touchtone telephone now. The next question is from the line of Ananya Swaminathan from C Square Info Solution Limited. Please go ahead.
Yes, thank you. I wanted to know, as China is expanding over Brahmaputra, so do you have any idea what Indian government is doing? Are there any new hydro projects is government planning so that to prevent flood or anything?
So there are multiple projects identified in the Northeast, and so they are coming there.
Okay. Like apart from Northeast, Himachal or Uttarakhand, are there any new upcoming projects from Himachal?
Yes, so Himachal, Northeast, Uttarakhand, J&K, Nepal, these are the main places where the upcoming projects will be there.
Okay. All right, sir.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, as this was the last question, I would now like to hand the conference over to Mr. Jainam Savle from closing comments.
Thank you everyone for joining the conference call of Patel Engineering Limited. If you have any queries, you can write us at research@kirinadvisors.com. Once again, thank you everyone for joining the conference call.
On behalf of Kirin Advisors, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines. Thank you.